You ever wondered why the biggest dudes in the room has no respect for the smaller guys? You ever wonder why whenever a dude who's buff, huge, in shape, and he's tall on top of that, why he takes up space, why people recognize his aura, and in a way they are submissive to that individual? You ever wonder why? Is because he brings a masculine presence, and on top of that, he has the frame for it, the build, the strength. He looks like he's about something. A man who works out is about self-respect, time, and discipline, and gaining weight and getting muscles on top of that is not an easy task. I'm a witness to this because I used to work out a lot, and I'm starting to get back into working out again in the end of 2023 and 2024. Moving forward, I want to make this a lifestyle, and I want to practice more disciplinary measures and put that into my life. A lot of men today are weak soy boys, lazy, and they don't really care. They don't care much about their health like that. They don't care about the physical attributes. There's even guys from TikTok that believes that being buff, there's no need for it. And you could see the soyness, the weakness coming and breathing from these type of men. I could link all these videos in the description box and put it in the comment sections for you guys to see these individuals. And I guarantee you, with all the women that's even following my channel and who views this video, you could even say it. Guys who makes fun of men who are buff, they look weak. They look like they're jealous. They're insecure about themselves. Or else, why wouldn't they take the time to make a fool out of themselves and make a video taking their time and wasting their time talking about men flexing and who's just proud of their bodies? Who is proud that they achieved something that most men is not willing to achieve or not able to achieve? Because let's just face it, everybody's not going to have the control or resources or access to work out. Okay? But you could work out and get in shape without the equipment. Okay? It's called aesthetic workouts. Working out with no dumbbells or anything like that. You just do push-ups, sit-ups, squats, jogging, runs, hand jumps. There's so many things you could do without lifting weights, and you could still have muscle gain. It's just lifting the weights. If you want to actually be built to look big, to look like you have strength, you go for the bodybuilding. Okay? You go for bodybuilding. And there's a lot of things I want to break down in this video. Most men today, on average, is not going to the gym. They're going, but the ones that are going to the gym, they're doing it for short-term experience with women, just to get laid, and that's it. What is that? What kind of life is that? What kind of goal is that? You're creating a short-term goal for women. If most men was to be disciplined about their goals, about their self-respect, and they did not make it about women, I guarantee they would become something better in life. If you're not disciplined at all, you're not going to be disciplined with working out. If you're not going to sacrifice your time at all, you're not going to sacrifice your time in working out. Getting buff and looking good as a man and being in shape is not a overnight thing. It's not a one-time thing. It doesn't happen overnight with a snap of a finger. It takes time, patience, work. And this is why a lot of people shows respect and has respect for buff men who are about somebody. They're about something. And of course, there's dudes who are masculine that are very tall, skinny, slender looking. It's all about their confidence on top of that. It's all about the confidence, right? Of course they look good. Of course they're confident as a man. Of course they have the presence. But if you have the shape for it, you're buff, you're big, you're gonna get a different respect, a different response from both men and women wherever you go. It's not going to be in most cases, but from my experience, I had many cases where people assume I was from the military, and they said that, you look like you went to the gym and you're in shape. I had more respect. Even guys who were about 6 foot, 6 foot in the bud of they had respect for me. They had much respect for me because I was doing a masculine thing. A lot of men looks up to dudes and men in general who works out and who is in shape. Who they look up to them because it's one of the strongest traits in a man, and it presents masculinity, something that society is trying to demonetize and lie to so many men and say that it's toxic. There's nothing toxic about tapping into your masculinity. There's nothing toxic. It's like there's nothing toxic about women tapping into their femininity. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be ashamed of how the way God made you. Okay? I believe in people growing. I believe in people doing better. I believe in people wanting to self-improve, wanting better for themselves. I believe in wanting the best for my enemies and everyone else, because I would want people to want the best for me too. If you don't want the best for me and you're jealous of me, hey, that's on you. You keep your energy to yourself. Keep that negative energy over there. Keep that negative energy to yourself. See me out of it, because I'm not going to entertain it. Don't waste your time entertaining foolery, because it's going to also make you look like the fool. You don't fight fire with fire. You fight fire with wisdom. Do better. Grow better. Your enemies is your footstool. The more hate that they throw at you, the stronger that you'll be. And the stronger that you have to be, and the more you are not tolerant, and you could walk away. Okay? Look at Batman. Look at Superman. The Flash. All these superheroes. How did the comic book artist created them to be like? Buff, muscles, masculine. A lot of things that many men would want to be. The type of body that many men would want. Look at shows like Dragon Ball Z, action movies. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at The Rock. People could say all they want about these dudes, but guess what? They took the time to get in shape, and they had a lot of respect. They had more self-respect. Sure, you could have all the money in the world. You could still be successful in many areas, right? But if you're not happy with yourself, you're not about being in shape, people are going to still look at you a certain way. Sure, buff and being big is not for everybody. Okay? Don't work out just for the women. Think about it. Back then, muscles and bronze, thinking, strength, masculinity was the very important resource to survive back then. Now today in 2023, in this generation that we're in today, you need money. You need more than that. You need money. You need status, stability, good credit, good hygiene. You need a lot more. You need a lot more. And there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself, because it shows as a man when you're about working out and getting in shape. You could take care of your family when you're in danger. You could take care of your wife when she's in danger. You could even take care of yourself when you're in danger. You know how many men are embarrassed to look weak and feel weak? You know how many men are embarrassed to be big, fat, sloppy, and lazy? There's so many men today that are so embarrassed to even go on pornography, jack their meat, and not do nothing. They feel like couch potatoes, unmotivated, soy boys. And society is lying to them, encouraging to them to tap into your feminine nature when men was never originally created to be feminine. That's the devil is real, and it's like a warring lion waiting to see who he can devour. I don't believe in that toxic masculinity. I don't believe in that men should tap into their feminine nature. I believe men should also show emotions. I didn't say all men should also be cold, but I believe men should be men. Get your mind right, get your work right, get your body right, work out, look good, be big. Most men in general is not doing it. So what's stopping you? I even noticed there's women, they secretly would want their husbands to look good and be in shape, to feel protected. Height is not going to mean nothing, ladies. To all the women that say, "Oh, I want a man who's 6 foot," what is that going to mean when he's in a fight with a dude who's 5'10", 5'7", and your husband that's over 6 foot gets beat down by the dude, especially if the guy has a kickboxing experience, especially if the dude's a pro wrestler or a pro fighter, and he's big and he's buff and he has the strength and the body. Your husband's done for. He's done. You know how many dudes that are tall got taken down by dudes who are less than 5 foot? It is a shame. It is a laugh in women's faces that has the superficial, idiotic mindset. It's no disrespect. If you went through a fantasy phase, a lot of people did not know what they want. I'm not shaming you for that, right? But I'm only going after the women that are so superficial, so shallow, that they don't seem to take the time to process and understand what they're talking about and what they really want in a man. Strength makes the man. Courage makes the man. Your wife would want you to improve and get stronger, then get stronger. Don't do it for her. Do it for yourself and the kids. And because it feels good to be a man. Even for men that are single. I knew and I met was working out in the gym. It didn't look like they were doing it for the women. They did it because they wanted to look good. They wanted to be in shape. They wanted to feel stronger. They wanted to be masculine, be a man. Most men now are encouraged. Yes, we're in a stress-filled society now where you need money to make it. You need the brains to make it. Yes, all that may sound good. We need all those resources and things to survive. Food, money, clothes, shelter. Our biggest resource is God. I believe in God coming first before everything else, because without God, you have no way of doing anything. All I'm saying from this very video on why strength and muscles matter, it's because it does to a majority of women in this world. For the ones who believes in, who likes their men feminine and skinny, I understand every culture has their standard of beauty, and beauty is also in the eyes of the beholder. But something is wrong if you want your men to be feminine and look like you. Something is wrong somewhere. A man should not be feminine and look like a woman. It's gay and it doesn't look right. I'm sorry. It's not to be harsh. I do not believe in that gay agenda or that LGBTQ stuff. I do not believe in that crap. It's said in the Bible. It's an abomination if another man sleeps with another man like he sleeps with a woman. It's an abomination. It's an abomination. It's an abomination for men to like men and women to like women. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going by the Bible. If God doesn't like it, I'm not going to like it. It would have been different if God said it is okay, but at the exact same time, it's not okay. So I'm going to stick to my word and stick to my belief. I don't care what anybody says, and I'm going to stick to my word. I'm not going to be a yes man. Too many men today are yes men because it comes down to women. It's like they're submissive to women. They're submissive to women because of the sex, because of their vaginas, because of their body part, because they're just a woman at the end of the day. So many weak soy boy simps motivation is all about sex because of women. They worship them. They worship the ground that they walk on. It's very pathetic and it's sad. It's disgusting, actually, that your main motivator is women. If you take away women, you stop thinking about them. What is truly motivating you to keep going? What is stopping you from reaching your fullest potential? What's stopping you? What is stopping you? It's survival of the fittest out here. It's every man for themselves. Most of these dudes are angry and complaining and saying that there's no hope, but and that the Chad and Tyrones is always taking the chicks, right? But the reason why the Chad and Tyrones is taking the chicks is because the Chad and Tyrones has the physical appearance and the attractiveness that women would truly want in a guy. It just depends on the person, but majority of cases, people are going to look up to masculine traits from a man, just like how most people are going to look up to feminine traits from a woman. Most men would want their wives to be slim, to look feminine, to be beautiful, dress appropriately, have self-respect for herself, be in shape. It's the same thing for what men would want. It's the same thing for what women would want. Sure, we get old. Stuff like that is going to change over time. We have no control over that. But what are you doing right now? Time does not wait for nobody. We're about to be in 2024. I'm getting myself back in shape. I don't even go to the gym no more because, by all means, the gym is just another cesspool of trash, distractions. The last time I even went to the gym, there was a chick who was trying to get attention from other men. There was another chick that was just on her phone. There was a woman who was just taking up space at the benches and where I was trying to work out at. There was dudes that was just there just to be there. Why are you going to the gym? Why are you wasting your money on a membership? This is why I decided it's just better I just work out at home because I could be out of sight and out of mind and I can actually reach my fullest potential with nobody in my way. And there's times I even work out with my wife. We both want to be in shape. I want to feel good. I want to be masculine. My wife even said it one time. Truth be told, the time when I was first dating my wife, I found out a year or two later that she had told her friend the time when she met me, she was afraid she was going to break me in half like a stick because of how skinny I was. I was about 120 to 110 pounds. Right now, I weigh about 150 to 160 pounds today. That's about a 40-50 weight difference. I look better. I look like I have more meat on my bones. I'm in better shape than where I was at before. And a lot of men subconsciously looks down on other men who does not have masculine traits, who's not physically in shape, and who is not buff, who doesn't have any muscles, and who's not about nothing. You can have the confidence, but if you don't have the body or the right fit to keep up, people are going to slaughter you out here. They may not physically touch you, but they will do it by how the way they talk to you and how they approach you and how they respect you. Yes, you're going to deal with a lot of haters. You're going to deal with a lot of jealous dudes who are insecure with themselves. That's their own insecurities if they see another masculine presence walk in the room, like The Rock, like John Cena, like Stone Cold, like Superman, Batman, The Flash, the Green Lantern, the Hulk, Thor. All these popular superheroes, buff, masculine, in shape. Chris Pratt took the time to get in shape, get buff, worked out. Look at the guy who played as Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. Look at Sylvester Stallone. Look at the body that Arnold Schwarzenegger had. He worked for that, and people had respect for him. I want to have a body like that. I'm not gonna ever be like him, but if I have that masculine presence and that masculine shape, and I bring that presence to the room, regardless of my height, I'm 5'8". I will notice the difference in respect. Women don't like men who are less than 6 foot. Oh well, there's a whole bunch of women out there that will at least go with a guy who's taller than them, because on average, most men is taller than women. Okay, point blank. Don't believe all the stuff that you hear online. My wife and I have been together for about 7 years now. I'm 5'8", she's 5'4". She even wants me to be in shape. She wants me to get myself together. She's still physically attracted to me, but would she want better to feel more protected as a woman? Yes, because she says she felt that exact same way with her own father. So she wants that exact same presence with her own husband. There's nothing wrong with wanting strength and being masculine as a man. It feels good being a man. It feels good being about something. Especially you have the body to work with it. That's even a lot better. There's a lot of health benefits to working out. It's better for you, healthier, you feel stronger, lighter every day, you're more motivated, and you have more discipline for yourself and your goals. And it looks like you get a lot of things done. Trust me. I recommend a lot of men work out if you have the opportunity to. Get in shape. There's nothing wrong with being big as a man, being buff. Even if you don't have the time or resources to, do what you can to work on yourself to be a masculine man. Okay? Because this is exactly what's missing today in society. I had guys who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s told me the exact same thing. A lot of men, it's not like how they used to be anymore. And it's a shame. So I want to make a difference, even for my son as well, and for our future. I'm going to link some websites about this related to this topic in the description box and pin it in the comment section down below for all of you to look at and view. And let me know what you think. This is Casual Talk here. Peace out. God bless.